explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Auburn. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Cobb. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Reeves. Fires complete on the crosser. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Defense not showing press coverage. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. From the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Auburn. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Caught behind the line. It's Williamson. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He fires one deep down the right side. Off and running! Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon delivered maybe its most most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Quarterback gets enough. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Reeves. Pucks it out of the air. Turning on the Jets. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks, it's Howard. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Reeves. Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Defense. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Singleton. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive